I'm not civilized, yes. Hey
Hey
guys,
guys, welcome to Unfiltered Live, where we talk about everything and
and
anything,
anything.
what's going on in your world and our
Our
world.
world, of course.
This is your host, Juju B, and my co host.
Riri.
Welcome, guys. Sorry for the late start. Thank you guys for joining us, anyways. We do appreciate you guys joining us tonight. As you can see, our topic for tonight is it the woman responsibility to make sure that the man doesn't leave the house horny? Let's say Jamaican. We're like Ani.
Nani.
Ani.
So she's like,
That was
horny.
horny. I really was about to do the Jamaican way. Oh my god. Sometimes I gotta catch myself.
It doesn't matter. There's a lot of Jamaican people in here. One people.
Yeah. So how was your day?
Yeah, my day was good. It was good. It was I was working and finished late, so that contributes to the late start as well. So yeah,
Okay.
that was it.
Well, I had a wonderful day. Oh, the sun was going in and out. I don't know why. But hopefully you guys could hear us clear. We won't be on here for too much longer, but we want to make sure that we keep up to our word to come and give everyone a laugh, right?
Yeah.
So my day was pretty good. It was great. Um, we went to a concert yesterday, and it was awesome.
Kind of concerned.
So we went to go see Baby Sham. Of course, we follow him, so it's like, yes, y'all good. Okay, so you could hear us fine.
Thanks,
Okay.
Vanessa.
Well, welcome everyone as we're about to get started. So yeah, we went to go see Baby Sham.
So how was it?
It was good. It was at first it was like it's gonna start at 8, and everybody was kind of skeptic about the time, like 8 o'clock. That's too early, but they didn't put him on until like I think 11 o'clock. But it was a last minute thing, but because I was actually on my way home from work. And
Okay.
it was like a last minute thing. And I was like, 8 o'clock? I'm not even going to get home at 8 o'clock. I got to go to my next job. But it didn't go up until 11 o'clock. So we actually had a really good time.
Also,
It
was
was
it
awesome.
just a Baby Sham show? But normally, when an artist have a show, they have even bring another artist come in just to
It
pass
was just
through.
all about him. Yesterday was 420, of course. 420
Well,
is
you didn't
the
tell me,
weed.
girl. You didn't link up your girlfriend, like.
It was a last minute thing because I really thought about bringing you or telling you to get a ride to meet me at my house, but I already had got the news that your brother was at work and he wasn't able to leave work because Junior's son got left behind at school because of the strikes with the school bus and
Oh
all that.
yeah.
So
the
it was a
strike.
last minute thing.
Look, next time don't think about my brother, think about me.
But how would you get
me,
there?
don't business about that.
Okay.
Don't worry yourself about that, girl. I'll get it right and I'll drive myself.
Oh, I forgot that you. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. Before we get into the topic, I've noticed that there was something on the internet that been trending. The whole Starbucks problem that they got going on right now. Have you heard about it? Starbucks, where the two African
Good night,
American
Donovan. Thank you.
the two African American guys that was inside there, and they wasn't making any purchase. They was waiting to meet with someone there, and they called the cops, and the cops came and pretty much tried to get them out and arrested them there for no reason, really, because they wasn't making a purchase. The manager called and said
so they were like suspicious.
That's what I guess they said, but they wasn't doing anything. So of course, a lot of people had kind of stand up for them, like, what did they do? I didn't see they do anything. I've came here plenty of time and never purchased anything. I just come here to use the Wi-Fi. So why are you guys bothering them? But of course, it's a racial thing. So that's just my opinion. And
I'm so out of it with this racial thing.
Yeah, and I've made a comment on it too, because I was like, I've watched a video where they had pretty much it's familiar, a little bit close, where they had a guy went into the McDonald's that wasn't purchasing anything, but someone else brought him from the outside in to buy him some food because he was, like, I guess homeless or on the street, whatever, those beggars. But he was not black, and the cop came and they never arrested him. They was like, they called the cop and said that they need to come and remove him from the building. And when they got there, the lady was like, the cop was a lady, she was like, she received a call from them that he's trespassing pretty much, and she didn't arrest him. And the guy was like, he's not leaving. What did he do? He's not leaving. I brought him in here to buy him something. Well, they never arrested him. They never arrested the guy for yelling at them or doing all the extra stuff, videoing and that, but they arrested the two guys.
That's another story. That's a whole nother topic, because there's so much. When you touch this topic, there's so much to touch. Yeah. There's so much more to touch, because even right now, I'm remembering something that I read about, and I would have shared it, but as I said, that's another topic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, with that being said and done, what do you think about our topic? Oh, by the way, our topic was given to us by one of our viewers. Oh, really? I don't know if they want us to reveal their name, but any other take it, like it or not, make a reveal the name. Vanessa.
You said if you did bet me, I would have win. You should have bet me. Why didn't you bet me? I would have won. Anyways, last week's topic was sent in from another viewer.
Yes.
It was a Torah.
Okay.
Yes.
And we appreciate it, guys. We appreciate you guys sending us in questions, to keep it going, because we might run out every now and then, but not for too long.
That's right. Not for too long.
So,
but we do appreciate you guys asking us to talk about it. Let us know that you guys are going to be in tune and something that you want to hear. So tell me, do you think that, would you let your husband leave the house horny and heated?
In my outtake or intake, whatever take, upside down take, I'm just trying to be funny. But I believe that it's our responsibility to make sure that we do whatever it takes to satisfy your spouse or your significant other, especially if you're married. They didn't really mention, like if it was just boyfriend and girlfriend or married, but especially if you're married. The Bible even said it, about satisfying your husband and stuff like that. So I believe that, yes, it is our responsibility to make sure. Oh, it's from Damien. Yeah, it's from Damien. Her fiance sent it in.
Okay, great.
And she sent it over. So yes, it's very important that we as women live up to our responsibilities, because then if we don't live up to our responsibilities, that's where you start having problem within your relationship, because if they can't get it from home, they're going to go abroad and get it, right? They're going to go outside of their home and try to find that pleasure and be like, you never have time for me. So in a relationship, you have to find time for your significant other. It doesn't matter if it's a man or a woman. You have to find that time, because I could remember, well, I don't want to get too personal, but
I think them.
but
I want to hear, and I'm sure all of you want to hear it.
yeah, but I can remember like when I was in a previous relationship, like that person just, no, it's like he's like a sex addict, I guess you could say. So it's like, but at the same time, you can look at it as that you just had to do, what your responsibility is, because then if you don't do it, then of course they're going to go outside and look for it elsewhere. And then you're going to be mad. And then you're going to be crying and be like, oh, I can't believe you did this. And I can't believe you did that.
So and that pleased the man in the first place.
Yeah.
Okay. You wasn't pleasing the man in the first place. So what do you expect? I totally agree with you too. But then again, what about the men that want it 24/7? Like, like I just gave it to you and you want it again. Well, nothing wrong with like up to 4 rounds.
Well,
some female can manage, up to 4 rounds.
Yeah.
But what about like every day? 4 rounds every day?
And that's where you come to an agreement, because like people say, communication is the key to every relationship. So yes, it's your responsibility to make sure that you take care of them before they leave their house or whenever, but also you got to come to a communication base where you say, you know what, this is too much, or let's try this, communication. You have to communicate, be like, okay, maybe 2 times for the day. Let's try 2 times. Let's try, but if you don't communicate, you're not gonna know, and if they love you and is understanding, then they should never use that as an excuse, like, oh, you don't give me enough or whatever. As long as that they see that you're making that effort to give them whatever need they want.
I'm over here grinning because you got some women that loves it and wants it even more often than the men. Because I know a married couple, the woman, she's a sex addict.
Yeah.
And she wants it more than the man. The man complain about it. She's so clingy. She always wants to have sex. Even when they do like 3 rounds, she still wants more.
Yeah.
So what do you say about that?
And that's where it comes in where Vanessa said, that's when you have a conversation and with that person and talk about it, and see as you could see, it still fall right back in the lap of communication. You have to communicate within a relationship. You have to communicate to make sure that everybody's on the same page, and everybody understand right across the board, like, okay, this is what it is, because at the same time you got to use wisdom. You can't just get up on one, just duck. And
okay, okay, so Vanessa, you're right though, but some men, even because Vanessa said, you don't have to have just the sex.
Yeah.
To cure
the
horniness.
Reading the first one.
Okay. To cure the horniness, you can do also oral sex, or
she said bring the toys in the room.
Whoa. Or bring the toys in the room.
Yeah, and that's true. It doesn't matter what you do, just as long as it's communicated. Because of course, as the topic say, is it a woman's responsibility to make sure that they pretty much take care of their significant other, right, before they leave the house, or do not let them leave the house in that way? When you mean take care of a significant other, it doesn't always mean sex. You know, it could mean you could do other things. You know, you could do other stuff, because after a while, if that's the case, your relationship is going to be boring.
I totally agree with trying new stuff, but you have some men, they're so stubborn. They don't want to try new things. Once you bring something to them, they're like, yo, I'm not into that. I didn't do those things. And, they would just want to try one
Shut
way.
it down
So
right
let
away.
me ask you though, how do you think, like being with a man like that, how would you introduce other ways to him? Like what Vanessa would say, oral sex and toys. How would you introduce it to him?
It's a communication thing. You have to know your significant other, and really get to know that person. And as you get to know that person, then you start to know what their likes are and what their dislikes are. Then you start to get to know what they're comfortable with and what they're not comfortable with. So in this situation, it will be a situation where you're not straightforward coming to them and saying, okay, can we bring such and such in the room or whatever. It's really just filling it out and starting to know what their likes and dislikes are. So if say them like a certain position, then say, okay, when you're about to get to that position, then you can say, okay, how about we try this right there? But to me, I think it's just a lame for just sit down. And like me and you now, would I just sit down and have a regular conversation? To just sit down and have a regular conversation, but bringing it in, you gotta just have it there. When you're in a certain mood, you say, okay, babe, let's try this. You know what we mean? Say, like, just easy to.
Like hi Larry. You're okay. You're okay. We started late, so you're okay. And our topic tonight is
early. Straight jump, you guys. I want you. Big up yourself, my cousin.
Our topic tonight, Larry, is do you think a woman shouldn't let her man leave the house horny? So that's the topic that we're on right now. So what was I gonna ask you again? Oh Lord, it slipped me. Yo, Larry, throw man, throw.
Wait, you make you slip out.
Oh, what did I say?
Oh Lord Jesus. Oh my God, I can't be bothered with you.
Not that.
Well, Vanessa said what I just said was true. So what you that go say a while ago? She forget. To me. But yeah.
Oh yes.
Well, she remember. No, make sure talk before she forget.
Okay, so I had a friend, right? And he was talking to a friend of mine, and she was like, she wanted to try oral sex. But it's like, yeah, she wanted to try oral sex. And she was saying that, my boyfriend don't want to do that. He's not that type of guy. And I don't know how to introduce it to him. Because once they bring the conversation up, it's like, say, then it's like they're on a thing like, you go first, then we do it. And she'd be like, no, you do it first, and then we do it. So nobody trusts nobody, right? So nobody wants to go first. The guy said to her, say, what you do? One day one night or whatever, you guys having sex, just and then just climb up on him and go like say, have him kissing your breast and stuff, and just sit on in that face. She said, like, me, are you crazy?
And then
you might just
come
me up and
hey, Atoria.
Hey, Atoria.
And that's probably the best thing to do. and like I would say that's probably the best thing to do, but also you got to keep in mind though, this is like, say 69, but as I said 69, that means both on the going at the same time. But you also got to keep in mind that Larry said the same thing. So a lot of people is agreeing on this 69 thing, but you got to remember that now it's like it's going to be a thing where it's going to be like, is either it's going to make the relationship or break the relationship. Because there's some guys that's really not into those stuff, and you try that stuff, they're going to put put on them clothes and them a walk out of the house and you'll never hear from them again. So like I said, if you know that your spouse don't like certain things, you can't just jump in like a bullfrog on them. You have to
on them like that.
you have to take rabbit, not rabbit, Perco steps.
Our snail.
Our snail. So
but and then you have some men where they're like so skeptic of what you're doing. So as you say, you can't just throw it upon them like that. You have to take baby steps.
Take baby steps. If you know that your spouse or significant other is that type of person, take your time. Don't jump into it. Eventually, or even sit down and watch a movie where involve wholly for that. Me not say porn because me not really up, that lame. But watch a movie, sit down with your spouse, watch a movie, be like, and talk about the movie and feel them out. It's always about
and
feeling
not even the
out
movie.
that person.
You can say like a friend, even if you don't have a friend, you can say, my friend, I have a friend, and she was saying that her guy did that to her, and I'm wondering why would they do that? And then just to hear what he was saying, if he agrees or say nothing wrong with that, it's okay. For them to do that. So
like Vanessa was saying, a lot of people don't do foreplay anymore, and that's what takes the fun out of it all. So it's true. Like you got to figure out ways to spice up your relationship, spice up your love life, because even sometimes a guy might be horny and they won't say anything, right? Because there's some that's like that, and you might notice it. And then all you have to do is you take the wheel and start there,
right?
And do what you have to do. Be like, pull them back before they leave, the house, and get into it. And then they will let you know, okay, we only have 2 minutes or we only have 3 minutes, because sometimes it's not about how long you go. In a situation like that, like they're leaving and they might be going to work or going somewhere. So you gotta be conscious of time. It's not about how long you go and how whatever. It's just something very short and spicy to make sure that when they go out there, they won't go out there with that on their mind, and allow them to even look outside of their house, to look to somewhere else, or they go to work and they just cannot focus because their mind is on sex. Like
you must let them go out and can't wait to come back home.
And that's what brings the fun in, because if you just do a quickie, you don't think that for the rest of the day, then it's gonna be on their head and they can't wait to come home. It's just like if, say for instance, you're leaving your home and you get in an argument with your spouse, right? You think that he's gonna want to come home after that when he leave?
It was just today my aunt and I was talking about that, and she'd be like, women that knocks their man, it's not good. It is not good for the relationship. It's not healthy for the relationship.
Yeah, they're not gonna want to come
when the man goes on the road, go to work, wherever, he's stressed out.
Yeah,
I know of a man that said that whenever he's ready to go home, he's stressed out.
They're not gonna want to come home.
Him just don't want to go home because of the nagging. And you have some man like you treat your man good. Don't nag your man. You don't know what you have already, girl. You don't need to nag him, and he will always want to come home. Send him a nice sexy picture and say, baby,
give them something to think about all day.
Yes, that's what I was just gonna say, Vanessa. Agree. Even when they're old, send them a nice sexy picture and say, baby, this is what you're gonna get when you get home.
Yeah, you gotta know how to spice your own relationship up. And as you do that, you will get to know your spouse even more, and you will start, having way more fun. And that also will even allow the couple to be even more open to certain things. If you just act stuck up, then your love life is gonna be stuck up too. If you're a fun person, your love life is gonna be fun too. But if you're a stuck up person, that's what they gonna get. They gonna get stuck up loving. They
I have a friend of mine. He said that once he got married and have children, all the fun done. Like sex all over the house, that is completely off the market. And sexy pictures him stop get. The only thing he get now is like, oh honey, I just looked at these curtains are nice, and yeah, I think I want to open this part of the house.
Oh my God.
And he said all of that done, everything. All of that.
And
done.
what causes that?
Because it's like you have a business partner.
Yeah, what causes that? Because I've always hear people say a lot of times when you get married, it's like when you was pretty much in sin doing crazy stuff, it was fun, but once you get married, it's like it changes. And I'm trying to figure out what causes that for them, because the way how they're making it seems like it's just guaranteed to happen. But like this lady said to me, she'd been married for a long time, and she was like, well, I'm gonna leave you with one thing. I don't know her, but she said, I'm gonna leave you with one thing. After you get married, don't ever stop dating.
Yeah.
Don't ever
that's what
stop
I think
dating.
You should always have a date night.
And I think that's what causes a lot of relationship to go. Because once they get married, they just get so stuck up. They feel relaxed. They feel like, okay, I don't have no reason to be trying to fight no more because I already got this person. But once you got it, you gotta learn how to keep it. Yeah. So you got to do stuff that's fun to keep your relationship in order to get out all of the backtrack them on. Get rid of the bat rats out of your relationship. A rat bat. My voice is like the bat rat, the rat bats out of your relationship. Keep them out, because there's so many ladies out there that not have nothing about themselves, and them just want to see your man, and then we do whatever it takes to take your man.
Oh yes.
So if you make your spouse, your woman or your man happy, then when they see those rat bats, they don't have no reason for you to try to fly over there. Them can fly their ass home. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. So
and you do have some men, you know, them that have no problem in, and them still feel like them a figure road.
Shit, Vanessa, shit, that's too much writing. Shit.
Oh my God. I apologize for her. I do. I so apologize for my voice right here.
It's so small. It's so small. Like when you type it a lot, it just comes in. So I wish I could do like.
So that part is ahead of them because.
Okay. See, and it's gone because
now you have to think of everything.
Okay. It gone. See, it gone. Sometimes I wish I had like the emojis to touch them and give it to y'all when y'all start typing stuff, or something that I could just type back real quick and respond to it. Because as soon as you type it and other people start typing, it gone. So yeah, I mean. So you have to learn how to pleasure your significant other. When especially for married couple, them say your bed is undefiled, right? Is that necessary, right?
Oh yeah.
So you must do anything it takes to make that him or she happy, or the man or the woman happy. You got to.
So not because it's that bed, you have to do a missionary.
I didn't have to go
grandma
the bed.
And grandpa. No.
Bed days are over, right? Bed days are over. Girl. Ain't nobody doing nothing in no bed no more.
When you're done, it should be like was a war zone in there. Like
Look at us. We're so silly. We
Like,
should just go be a
war zone
sex counselor.
in there. Like everything should be on the floor. Like yo, baby, I can't deal with a bad thing right here. Let's go. Tear up everything off my dresser. And
he's like, when I pass through my good laundry room.
Yeah, for the washing machine.
Yes, you have to find outside the dresser. You have to find different places. Like the bed is so boring. Like you want to just lay down and be lazy. You got all in the bathroom, put on the water, make the water run and warm up in the tub and just turn up in there. I tell you, like the bed days are over. The bed days are so boring. You understand what I'm saying? It's boring.
Who said front door?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I was just gonna say that.
Especially if you don't have kids in your house, and if you're a married couple and you don't have no kids, as soon as they're coming, they just take off your clothes, start straight.
I was just gonna say the front door, because if the man is leaving and you know probably they want some last night and you never give him, and you ain't vexing up, cause trust me, when they want it and then I get it, they vex. The tear down the place, knock down wall, I say, me what?
Wink, wink.
So right at the front door, you just meet him at the front door, give it to him right there, you know.
Communication. People stop talking, talking to each other. They know each other is so there. Yep, there's no room for romance. That's true. So, you know, it's true. She's saying that she likes the topic, you know.
Thank you, Donna.
Yes, that's Marlon's grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, Vanessa, I like the park. Wink wink. So I mean, yeah, and you could go, but see, the park is fun. The park is
as in
fun.
the park?
Yeah. So I think it's a good idea, but then the way how life is these days, you see this right here, so that phone here, this phone right here, it's like it takes away. I feel as though people are going overbound now. They're stepping out of limitations. Like they're doing too much. Like these phones, as soon as somebody is out there just having fun, enjoying themselves, yes, people ready to come video. You probably up in the park, top of one tree or something, and before you know it, you go on Facebook or World Star, and you see you on World Star or Facebook or something because of these gadgets that people have. It takes away fun from life. People cannot be open anymore and have fun and have a good time. They cannot. Anybody catch them the video somewhere? It's like you have to lock up in your house now. So that's why you have to use everything in your house. Use everything. When you are cook, you take off your clothes and cook in your jars.
And your house don't be your house. Nobody can tell you what to do in it on the countertop, on the stove when it's not on.
Yeah, well, don't do it on the stove because you never know. You might get overly excited and your hand touch on it.
That is so true.
Don't follow Riri.
What do you think about on the table?
Yes.
Yeah, go on the table and say,
do whatever you want to do. It's your house. Just make sure you sanitize properly.
Go on the table and tell your husband, baby, come.
Yeah.
Dinner. This is dinner. I'm on the table.
Yeah. You have to know how to entertain that person to keep the relationship going, because the minute it gets boring is the minute everything go.
Yeah,
and then
come with new stuff.
They're gonna go on the dating website and they're gonna find a new spouse and you don't even know nothing about it. And before you know, when they come home, they don't wanna do anything no more because they done found somebody else to give them all that they have been looking for. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, learn how to keep your relationship going.
I have a friend of mine. Her boyfriend travels. She said whenever he comes, one Larry, see?
Oh my God.
So I'm gonna give a joke about Pakistan. she said whenever her boyfriend comes, she don't care, and whenever she go and pick him up at the airport, right in that car in the parking lot, she said she may I forget it right there, so as in line
yes,
in
you
the
did
parking
say.
lot. Yeah.
Yeah. You got
About Palestine at the stand. I heard about this joke. I don't know if it's a joke or a real something, but a couple was having sex on the beach, and it's like it is his penis. Can I say the other one?
so funny.
Yeah, it slipped out. So he take it up and just push it in back right away. And she said, what you doing? She said, what happened? What you doing? And he would say, like, hesitating, like it was hurting her or something. He said, it dropped out of the. She said, this again, this again. So I guess it doesn't feel good to her. So she's like begging him, do it again, do it again.
No. Okay, so we're going to cut down with language because we have grown visitors now into our podcast. But welcome. Please excuse our language. This is Unfiltered, where we talk about anything and everything. What's going on in your world and our world. So we talk about everything and anything. There's no limitation to it. We are all grown people, and we all are mature.
Even though we're 16.
Yes, we are all mature. Please, guys, do not take anything on here personal. We're all mature. We love you all, and thank you guys so much for communicating back. So let's get right back on track. So at the end of the day, this is the conclusion that we come down to. Have fun with your spouse. Do whatever it takes to make your spouse happy. Be open-minded to new things. Be willing to try new stuff. Don't put it off just like that because you're just miserable and grumpy and you don't want to try nothing new. Say, honey, I will try it one time, and if I like it, we can continue. But don't just shut it down and you don't know anything about it. Try it. Be open. That's my conclusion.
What about some people that want to go too far? Like, they're freaky, but they're like, all right, to me, what I would say, you have freaky, you have super freaky, you have extreme freaky. So what if they're like extreme freaky?
Be open-minded.
By extreme freaky?
Yeah, tie them up.
No, honey, that's super freaky. That is super. To me, that's a super. I can work with a little tie-up. I can tie up a man and beat his ass. Call me mommy.
Yeah, you have to be open-minded. Don't just shut it down because that's what's gonna happen now. You come to me and say, you want to try something new, okay? And me say, I'm not trying nothing new. You don't want to try nothing new. Me no want to try nothing new. Me not try nothing new. No. What you gonna do?
No, you have to want to try.
No, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? How you gonna feel about that? You're not gonna go out there.
No.
Girl,
no, everybody are gonna go
a lot
there.
of them will
just probably try and come back again and try to feel you out.
No generation. You talk about grandma, grandpa generation. This generation, you know what them are gonna do? Them are gonna go on them dating website. Them are gonna find a side chick just for pleasure, and all the stuff that you won't do, they will do, and they will get it done. So that's why I said, if it's just like, say for instance, if you're having a conversation with your spouse and they feel like, okay, you don't listen to them, you think them are going to always want to come to you and talk to you about anything? No, because they feel like you're not listening to them. So it's the same thing in a relationship when it comes to sex of a whole, because sex plays, as much as communication play a big part in your relationship, sex plays a big part. I believe communication, sex, and money plays a big part in
yeah.
a person's relationship.
That's true.
So if they feel like they can't come to you about what they want for their pleasure as far as sex goes, then they're going to find it elsewhere. They can find it elsewhere. They will find it elsewhere. You might not know, but they will, and they are going to find it elsewhere. Me no know how else, me no know Spanish, so I can't tell you in Spanish, but them are going to find it elsewhere. That's just how I feel.
Yes, Evan, you're super
late. That's what I think. So be open in your relationship. Be open to try new things that you never tried before. I'm not telling you to take it to the extreme, but just have an open mind. And if you say no to something, say, how about this way? Don't just shut it down and be like, no, but not do it.
You have to try and please.
Try it elsewhere.
If you don't like it, then you can say, all right, babe, I didn't really like it, but and some people don't really like the stuff that they do, but I think that they do it just to please their significant other. Don't you agree?
Yes. Thank you for understanding, Miss Donna. Thank you for understanding. She was responding to what we said earlier about what we're talking about. But make your spouse happy and you will have a happy life. Them say in this case, them say happy wife, happy life.
Yes.
But in our case, happy relationship, happy life.
Then I know what I mean.
Happy relationship, happy life. Because and to be honest, I feel like those are the things that's breaking up a whole lot of relationship these days. Sex, money, and communication mash up a whole heap of relationship, because for one, is either your significant other not communicate with you about no money, or they not give you no money, or they not sex you properly, or them not communicate with you, them not talk to you, all them want to do are just sex, but they're not good on communicating, or all them want to do are just give you money, but they not give no sex and they not communicate. You have to balance those three. Balance.
Some woman will work with give me money. Give me money and no one.
I know, but at the end of the day, what you think they're doing? They're gonna take the money, dress up nice, and then I go out on the road and another man and lick it down. So the man them saying lick it down.
But if you not do what you have to do, what you expect, and the woman probably want her little touch up now and there, it's not gonna work. Yeah. You gotta come with all three.
Yep. So right before we leave, thank you guys so much. All three needs to be equally balanced.
Yes,
that's
Vanessa,
correct.
I agree. All three needs to be balanced. Yes.
Yep. So right before we leave, guys, don't forget that we are doing a raffle. We are doing a raffle. The raffle tickets, we dropped it down to $10. It's for a Bose box. If you don't know what it looks like, you could scroll down on our website, on our Facebook page, and you will see like a picture of it. Is a Bluetooth connected Bose box. I think it's Bose box 360 or something like that. But it's really nice. It's really loud. Please join our raffle. If you look on our page under About, you will find our Cash App on there. If you are not within Georgia area or whatever, you could use the Cash App to be a part of the raffle. We need to get our camera for our show so we could have a better viewing. Right now it looks really beautiful, but I think we could do a little bit better than that.
The camera will do much better.
The camera will show much better, and we're working towards getting our camera so we could, step our game up a little bit. So we're not just begging nobody to just give us some money. We're buying our own stuff and trying to raffle it out to make our funds to buy whatever we need for our little talk show. So please support our raffle. The tickets are $10. You could enter in the raffle however much many a time you want to. It don't matter. We have the tickets. Once you purchase the ticket, you will get a copy of the ticket, and we'll keep the next copy. And if you're not in Georgia area, we'll send you a picture of your ticket number, and we'll take the next one. On the day of the closing of the raffling, we'll announce the winner on our website. And if you're not in Georgia area, we're going to use our own money and send it out to wherever you are. Just go under About, and you will see where our Cash App is. And also, don't forget to check us out on YouTube. Everything that we video here is on YouTube.
So go and subscribe and like
it. You know, and rewatch it whenever you want to. And don't forget, our email address is unfiltered852@gmail.com. You could always send us any message that you want to send us. Also, we use our page as a public platform to promote stuff for other people. So if you have anything going on that you might need somebody to know about, you could let us know. Email it to us. We'll post it on our page and try to promote it for you as best as we can, so we could help you out. We appreciate you guys viewing with us tonight. Don't forget to check us out next week, Saturday at 8 o'clock, right here at the same place at the same time, right? You have anything to say, Boo, right?
Navi Blaine, you are late, my friend. You are late. What make you so late? And I totally agree to Sophia. She agrees with Vanessa with involving all three.
When can you be a guest on our show? You could be a guest on our show anytime you are ready. All you have to do, we communicate on this on our Facebook page, or you could email us at unfiltered852@gmail.com, and we could set that up for you. And we'll love to have you on our show.
You're coming in Georgia,
a pleasure.
Larry?
Yes, whenever you come
to Georgia.
Yes. So it's always a pleasure to have visitors on our show to enjoy what we do with us. So yes, you could be a part of the show. Just communicate with us. Let us know your time. Of course, we do it every Saturday at 8 o'clock. So just let us know.
Okay, so I guess we'll see you soon.
All right. Thank you, guys. We love you. Have a wonderful night. Thank you for tuning in. But guys, don't forget to like our video and share our video, because it's only going to get bigger and better.
You'll see.
Good night, y'all. And we will be selling our shirts soon. These are our new shirts. Show it. These are our new shirts, Unfiltered. Oh, it's on this side. So me, I live my life today. Thank you guys for tuning in. We love you. Good night. We will see you next week. Me, I live my me love my life. Me, I live my life today. We are to fling the shoulder. Thank God for my life, yes. Hey. Peace. So me, I live my life today. For me, I live my life today. You can't hear the music. Oh, sorry. But love you guys. We love you guys. Good night. Me, I live my life today.